Hey everyone, welcome back to Big Heart Dating. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we're still with Australia. Australia. Get the bush cap. The hat. The Australia. I don't find the new time, but it had to do with kangaroo. They look like cake. No, Australia. That's the way I died, okay? Keep it to your opinion. Thank you. Speaking of that, thumb up. Down here. Over there, whatever they are. Subscribe, get a notification. They're free. Alright. It's Australian would say when they first off, they, good day, mate. I can't even say it in there after that, but which I had. My brother's old classmate, who truly Australian born. He had that Australian accent. You so funny. I gotta tell you. We went to Mickey D's. I don't like Mickey D's, but they want to go Mickey D's. Mickey D's, McDonald's, okay? Mickey D's. So they thought, oh, why don't we do this way? It'd be so funny. I drove. Went around, for the drive-through pickup booth. At the speaker, we had the guy speaking Australian accent. He can speak both American, New York State, upstate New York accent, and Australian. So he's spoken Australian. Oh man, he's spoken an Australian accent. They don't understand what he's saying. What? What? Do you understand what? I understand what you're saying. He kept saying and that. Oh man. Oh, so funny. Yeah, Australian have different accents of English. Even a lot of words are very different. Cracky, that's one of them. Loo means toilet. Or Dooney, that's another word for toilet. Dooney, D-U-N-N-E. Oh, so many different words. Good day, mate. Also another way. It's a good day. It's good day. Good day. Good day, mate. So, if you're gonna meet somebody, you have to report that English at the end. It's not gonna be easy to understand. You'll hear it, but you have to process it more. But if you're deaf, easy. It's fine. Although they're different there. Not ASL. Okay? It's quite interesting in Australia. I want to talk a little bit about the country itself. Now let's talk about women. It's the men. About Australia. Then tomorrow, more other information about Australia. Okay. 13% of the women live alone. That's 1,023,042. It's of 2020. 820 up. It's only a million, not that big. Let's say 10%. Let's say it's 1 million for 10%. 10 times 10, it's 10 million. Not many Australians. 10 million for a country the same size as the United States, continental U.S. But we have 325 million legal Americans, plus 25 illegal. Yeah, there's more women than men. 12% of the population who are single adults. Only 852,128. So there's a lot of single women there looking, having a hard time. How many men? So you have a good chance. Okay? It's Australians. This means 55% of the women who live alone. That's a good number. 3 in 10, which is 30%, use one or more dating websites. I'm going to give you all the interesting facts. Australian safe. Yeah. Better than the US, but it's worse than Europe. It's hard to figure out what they're talking about. That's how I got it up to Google to give me all the information. Just Google up and you'll learn more about it. That's how you're going to find out. More than what I took a little bit of everything. Alright. So, now it's at the high rate of violence, growing gender pay gap, and public attitude. That's going to be a problem. It's getting tougher everywhere between those two, men and women. And they're more violent. Wow. Be careful over there. Be careful. That means, like here in the U.S., very similar. You're going to get a lot of rejection. Maybe better off have Philippines, Thailand, because they're more open, more acceptable. It's more about them that you may find them, if you like that, you'll think. Interesting that Australian women love American men. Because confidence and straightforwardness. That's what the women are. But the men, direct and clear in their intention. Mean the goals, like you want to get married. And communication. They have good sense of security and trust. Australians tend to be very confident, strong confident. Yeah. But you gotta remember that most of them live on the outside. Well, actually, coastal towns and cities. Major cities are on the coast, not inland. It's all bush country. Farm. 3 or 4 trailer train truck. Not train. Train truck. They hook up all the trailers to the cab. But not on track. Of course, cost of living is a little high. It's 7.4% higher in the United States than Australia. That's true because the American dollar. That's their Australian dollar. Now it's a little higher inflation, thanks to the Democrat. Although it's still higher than third world nation, which is a lot cheaper to live. For example, the Philippine government said $1,200 a month. Australia, I didn't write down, but I remember in my head that it'd be $850. Sounds cheaper, but actually, that's an Australian dollar. So it costs more for an American dollar. Remember, they're like about $4 to $1. 4 to 1. That's pretty close. That means for us, with American dollar, it buys $4 Australian. In Costa Rica with colognes, I remember the last time, like 600, 700 colognes. That's way high. About 56, 58 peso equal to $1 in the Philippines. They all varied. If you're a much older gentleman, you're going to have a hard time to find a much younger woman. They're very westernized. You got to remember, Australia is similar to the U.S. and Europe. And because that's a British colony territory, so it had Western influence. The ability to develop. Very matter. Very healthy. So 5 years apart. Let's say you're 60. You're probably going to find between a 65 and a 55-year-old woman. Sorry, you won't be able to get a 20-30. But it's not uncommon, though. They do prefer older, but not that much older. So that means if I were to find an Australian woman, it's going to be a 55-year-old. Now, if you rather much younger, the third world's the best choice. Unfortunately. It's now about, it's speaking of the cost of living, interesting. Average is 158 US dollar average. These are all in American dollar. In Australia, the Australian man spends $233 average per day. Expensive. Where do you throw that money spent on? Okay, I got the dinner and a movie. I can do that under $50 here in the U.S. Okay, movies here today is now 15, that's 30. Yeah, it's probably over 50 now. Then the dinner, that's another 30, that's $60. But 233, it must be the average shop, even more expensive restaurant in Australia. Yeah. But the women spend $101 average per day. Women's a lot lower. It's similar problem that U.S. have. The amount of women expected the men to pay. That's why it's much higher than the women than the average to make sense that it's similar to U.S. But because the passport bro men don't like that attitude, they're avoiding all these dating and everything. We used to do Dutch back then. Dutch dating means I pay half, you pay half. Or it means I pay for my dinner, you pay for your dinner. So that's why it's higher. Well, one more thing about the steak fee. The lava bat out of 224. Not bad. Get that very developed model. All right, now let's talk about dating. The laid back, informal. Many times, first date, go for a cup of coffee in some pantry. Lay back, not just, all right, I'm going to go dress up for a hot day and all that stuff. No, they're not like that. No, it's just lay back. Maybe if I'm going to go on a date, I'm going to dress like that in Australia. But I wouldn't. I would dress up real nice, definitely. I'd still stick with the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way. Yeah, like I said about the women, they're assertive. Assertive. A-S-S-E-R-T-I-V-E. Assertive. Confident. Not afraid to speak their mind. That one, according to Reddit. So apparently, Australian women are very forward. I'm trying to say it all in one word. I'm running out of time. Yeah, that's pretty much that everything. That's something you have to think about because the cost of living. But if you're comfortable, like here in the U.S., to live like that, you can live in Australia, and if your bride prefers to stay there, well, she can come to the state. But if she owns, I'm sure there's a lot of farms, a lot. I'm sure if she's a farmer, then you might want to live out there. Help out on the farm. Interesting about Australia, that's how it started. Farmer Wants a Wife TV show. That's the reality-based show that they show. They showcase 3 or 4 or 5 real farmers, and they need a wife. They'll get one of those city slickers, female, to engage, get married. At least one for every season. They end up having to do a relationship and marriage. The rest didn't work out. I think I know why, because of, like any other dating show, they feel rushed, nervous right in front of the camera, and the couple of them that when the show finished left, they feel so much comfortable, and they actually fell off. I think at least one, maybe 2, actually did get married. And the American spinoff began 2 years ago. Present day American edition. It said Farmer Wants a Wife, but I added the word American edition. Because I thought I saw a fact, oh, I'm thinking I'm going to see one of those Australian farmers. I'm surprised. I'm back, but no, it's American edition. I like the Australian. You can really see the outback, really different. And yet they drive on the wrong side of the road and see all these different things. With American, it kind of, it was good, but I felt a little bored with that. Because I like the Australian battle. Because of the, I noticed that it's different. The personality and all that, and the way they are. That I describe them, that they're assertive, confident, not afraid to speak their mind. They really did that. With American, it was kind of hesitated. I've noticed that. That's why I rather the Australian show to be air. Hey, fast, please bring the Australian version, please. It's much better. Well, that's all for now. Good day, mate.